to tell.
You say unmasking, they're going to say you're going to dox them, and that's why threats against them are up.
They are on public property, out in the open. We have an absolute right under our Constitution to be able to document what's happening. Every single one of those agents, height, weight, hair color, they wear their vests in a particular way. They're wearing insignias, even the masks that they wear, the shoes that they wear, the cars that they're driving. We have a right to compile that information and put together a profile of each of these agents that's alleged to have committed crime. This is not about doxing them. This is not about putting them in danger, and I'm sure we're going to hear that. But as residents of this city in the metropolitan area, we have a right to know who's doing what, and supposedly in our name, but we believe that they are committing crimes and it needs to be investigated, and then let a grand jury, let the prosecutor make a determination.
Are you saying you're going to compile this information and then take legal action, civil action?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to compile the information, and hopefully it's going to compel local law enforcement, the state's attorney, and others to do their jobs and investigate the allegations of serious crimes being committed.
Can you believe this? Lori Heavyfoot, this little Lebesian, is pretending as if she's caring about the law now. This is the same heifer was locking down people during COVID, and she was going to get her fro tightened up. Please make it make sense to me. Democrats are something to behold. We got quite a bit to cover tonight. I actually had to set the wrong time. I've been doing that lately, setting the time, and it was the wrong time. I had to set for 10:40. I had to just go ahead and go live because I want to get in this NBA scandal and what Stephen A. said. He's completely wrong. He's blaming this on Donald Trump as if Donald Trump had something to do with the mob and the NBA rigging games, because they were rigging games. It is a fact. And if you're going to blame it on Donald Trump, they've been doing this investigation for the last 3 or 4 years, Stephen A. I guess, see, this is what happens when y'all be passing some of these leftists around. He's still a leftist. But I did have some, I got some videos to talk about that. But I want to show you something with the left before we get to this NBA scandal, because there's a lot to cover. Proving you can have plenty of money. Because I know Chauncey Billups. I used to like Chauncey Billups. Played for the Detroit Pistons. And boy, he's in the thick of it too. From what I've seen, he looks guilty of sin from some of the evidence, but we're going to get to that. But I wanted to show you something in California with Gavin Newsom.
It found California had issued 62,000 CDLs to drivers who entered illegally, John, or do not have a permanent legal status.
Did you hear that? Let me rewind it for you. California has issued 62,000 CDLs to illegals. You wonder why the damn roads are unsafe, and then half of them probably on drugs. They can't read the signs, and they can't even drive a damn car. And you bring them over here, give them CDLs. They used to riding on camels and goats. They come over here and get a big old damn tractor trailer, and they're speeding up down the highway, looking at goat porn or something. And Gavin Newsom and this crew thought it was a good idea to give them all a bunch of CDLs.
A federal audit found California had issued 62,000 CDLs to drivers who entered illegally, John, or do not have a permanent legal status as required by the feds. California sanctuary laws prohibit asking applicants their immigration status. Governor Newsom said there's not a problem. Back to you.
Did I hear you right? Did you say 62,000?
That's correct.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a federal audit.
William Langeness for us. William, thank you so much. Let's bring in the...
He said, did I hear you correctly? Of course you did. Of course you heard him correctly. Now, I want to get the JB Pritzham, because he was on, and Brett Baer, to his credit, and you know my nickname for Brett Baer, he is the albino silverback gorilla. I'm sure they ain't gonna mind me saying it about Brett Baer because he's not black. They don't want you to say it about a black who looks like a gorilla. If you look like a gorilla, I'm just gonna say it. You can get mad all you want to. Stop looking like a gorilla. get a makeover or something. And also, I'm gonna bring up Al Sharpton. Remember, I told you for years Al Sharpton was a snitch. He's admitting that he was a government informant now because he was trying to do a drug deal. Can't make it up, man. Freaking snitch. And all these phony blacks talk about this representing the hood, talking about snitches get stitches. No, you don't, because most of y'all ain't number damn snitches anyway. Quit that lie. What was I supposed to show y'all? Oh, J.B. Pritzker, the guy with the St. Bernard head. Here he is.
Everything by the book.
Why does Chicago have the highest murder rate of all the big cities?
Well, we are not in the top 30 in terms of our murder rate. Indeed,
the murder
our
rate
murder
is
rate.
the-
He said not in the top 30. See, normally he goes on these liberal shows and they just tell him anything and they just believe him. Now he's being questioned.
Our murder rate, it has been cut in half over the last 4 years, and every year it's gone down by double digits. And if you look at all of the violent crime over the last 4 years,
here's a map.
they've
Most
all gone
populous
down.
U.S. cities, 17.47 per 100,000 population.
John Roberts said Brett is a whip up a pole. I don't even know what that is. What is that, John Roberts? I don't know what that is. SB is in the house. Sonia Swan said Doc right out of the gate with the goat porn and a gorilla. I don't know, man. I mean, this is weird. Hey, doing good to see that, Irma. Jeff W. Where you been, Jeff? I ain't seen you in a while, Jeff. You been hiding, brother. My man, Fallout Welder. What's going on, brother?
Chicago is number one over Philadelphia, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Phoenix.
Look at the map. See, but see what y'all don't understand. See, this is clear. He painted a picture, and so I found Houston is violent. Houston and Dallas is violent as hell too. And look at Philly. Philly is right behind Chicago. And the people in Chicago, the gang members and the tough guys, they're proud about that. They'll brag about that. But if you show a liberal this particular status right here, they're gonna say it's not true. It's made up. It's Trump's fault. Kind of what Stephen A. Smith is saying about this gambling scheme. It is so obvious. This has absolutely nothing to do with Donald Trump. But Stephen A., I'm gonna let you hear his little rant. He went off too.
Los Angeles, New York, and San Diego.
What I'm explaining to you
Now,
is
you're
when
talking
you want to
about
fight
violent
crime.
crime.
Look, you can pull statistics up.
No,
I can
these are
too.
murders.
I'm explaining to you that our murder rate.
You hear what he says? You can pull statistics up. In other words, I'm not going to listen to any statistics. I don't care about your facts. My belief in my mind is that we're safe while people are getting killed. Kind of like they were doing with the when the Summer of Love, when St. George Floyd was murdered by a police officer while he was on his way delivering some groceries to an elderly woman, and this filthy racist cop started calling him the N-word, put him on the ground, put his knee on his head, and all the groceries spoiled that George Floyd was trying to take to the elderly woman's house. Just breaks my heart when I think the elderly woman had to go hungry because of these racist cops stopping St. George Floyd from delivering groceries. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. But see, don't worry about facts, because the left do not give a damn about any facts. You can say whatever if you're on the left, whatever they say. Stephen A. literally, I couldn't, when I heard this today, I said, I couldn't believe this. He immediately said Donald Trump is coming for y'all. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump, fool. This gambling thing has nothing to do with it. Personally, I wish that the FBI would investigate the deep state like they did for this investigation for this gambling thing. But what did you expect? All of the promotion of gambling all the damn time anyway?
Cut in half. And very importantly, Brett, and you got to hear this. Very importantly, we've been doing the things that are necessary to bring crime down. Right?
They've been doing the things and they're still leading the whole damn country. Please make it make sense. Attila the Hun's big brother. Please make it make sense. He said they've been doing the things necessary. So why don't you stop doing the things that you believe is necessary and leave it to the big boys? Because it's obvious you don't know what the hell you're doing. Look how he's looking too. He looked like he might be constipated too. When the last time you had a proper bowel movement, son? You look like you may need to take care of that. And fiber just don't do it. You need to take you something to flush your system. You need to cleanse it. He looks like he may need a cleansing. He says that they're safe. In other words, we're making it up. It just before I get to the gambling scheme, I want to bring up Al Sharpton, that filthy rat by the name of Al Sharpton. Filthy Al Sharpton finally admit he's a rat. And then he says, I'm no rat. Yeah, you are. Of course you are a rat.
Sharpton has come clean about his secret past as a government informant. CBS 2's Dave Carlin tells us the activist.
We already knew you was a snitch. I've been calling Al Sharpton a snitch since 2007. I said he's a rat. Everybody thought, you didn't snitch. Of course he did. Of course he snitched.
Admitted to helping the FBI bring down some of New York's most wanted.
I was not and am not a rat.
A rat saying he's not a rat. Boy, they could have put you on Ratatouille. Is that the name of that little cartoon, Ratatouille or something?
The Reverend Al Sharpton
And quit calling this nigga a reverend.
identified as confidential informant
Confidential number 7.
CI7, now admitting he wore a wire for the FBI. He helped the government go after boxing promoter Don King.
He snitched on Don King. Oh, you gotta love this right here. And these same porch monkey cotton pickers be trying to talk about somebody snitching, somebody's an Uncle Tom or something. Please make it make sense. Got the nerve to call somebody an Uncle Tom, and you still supporting this rat by the name of Al Sharpton. He got busted for trying to sell drugs, and then he turned into a rat. Almost all rats get busted first, and then they start snitching after they get busted. No, just take your time. You was too stupid. You got busted. Don't try to snitch on nobody else now. Even the mob do it. They get busted. They do a plea bargain and start ratting.
Music executives and mobsters, including Vincent the Chin Gigante, who famously wore his robe and pajamas in public.
Vincent, y'all gonna let him get away with that? Y'all didn't take care of Al Sharpton for doing something like that? Oh, I'm not promoting it. I would never do that. I'm just saying, y'all mobster, we know Al Sharpton was snitching on y'all, and y'all let him get away with it. The mobster is becoming weak.
I was cooperating.
Sources say that cooperation likely started after he was
Look at this pimp with this cowboy hat on.
nabbed in a drug sting, caught on video. Helping the feds may have helped him. But Sharpton says he went to them because members of the mob wanted him dead.
They wanted you dead because you was a rat. Of course they wanted you dead because you was a rat. He's trying to justify the reason I went to the government is because they wanted me dead.
They were threatening to kill me.
Sharpton is kicking off his National Action Network convention this week with headlines.
He having a convention with Queer Boy and his husband.
President Obama and Mayor de Blasio, who defended Sharpton.
De Blasio. Can you believe this? This communist human piece of excrement is defending Al Sharpton. Well, that's probably right up his alley, because from the looks at de Blasio's wife, it looked like she may used to be on that dope, like that crack. Her drug of choice may have been crack, because she looked like some crack women I've seen before, just saying.
I think he has done a lot of good for the city of New York and for this country.
Retired NYPD Detective Sergeant Joseph Jackalone says unmasking any confidential informant troubles him.
Brad said wearing the hat don't make him a cowboy, right, Doc? Yeah, see, George Bush tried that, Brad. He put on a cowboy and told me he's a cowboy, he's from Texas. Clown, go back where you came from, Connecticut or whatever you came from. Come down to Texas, tell me you're a Texas.
You never want this because we need people to help cooperate, so this is an unfortunate incident.
Sharpton said he has no regrets. He'd do it all again.
Of course he will, because he's a rat. Rats don't have no regret for snitching. See, he'll do it again. We know you will, freaking rat. Now you know. So when some of these like Back to Africa crowd start talking about snitching and stuff, do you support Barack Obama and Al Sharpton, Are you friends of theirs? You think they're good people? Well, shut up then. You got the nerve to call nobody an Uncle Tom of a coon when you support those clowns. But I wanted to get to this gambling scandal because I got quite a bit of clips. Because after I play a couple of them, I want you to listen to what Stephen A. says about it. And then we're going to go over some information, what they did. And then I'm going to bring in a mobster who tells you how they used to shake down NFL players, NBA players, probably Major League Baseball. This is why Pete Rose was betting. And we got a short clip of one of the players, Terry, we got video of him actually throwing the game. I think he was making $25 million this year. Ooh, boy. The love of money, they say, is the root of all evil. Because he got plenty of money. It ain't about the money.
The show this morning with highlights from the NBA. They had a great night last night. They are waking up this morning in the middle of a nightmare. Breaking news from the league. Portland Trail Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier have been arrested as part of the FBI's investigation into sports betting. Details are still coming in as we speak. You may be following this. Shams has a bunch of it on his Twitter if you're looking at that, and we are collecting and aggregating the information as much as we can, and we'll bring it to you as quickly as we possibly can in a responsible way.
Okay. Here's one of the indictments. Kash Patel, all proud. I just wish Kash Patel and that crew will investigate the deep state like this.
Operation Nothing But Bet exposed a gambling ring built around professional
Operation Nothing But Bet. Operation Nothing But Bet. I like that.
Basketball, where players and associates allegedly used inside information to manipulate prop bets on major sports betting platforms. They placed wagers on unders on players to score less, rebound less, assist less, using information that was not yet public. In some instances, players altered their performance or took themselves out of games to make sure that those bets paid out. One example occurred on March 23rd, 2023 in Charlotte. Terry Rozier, an NBA player now with the Miami Heat, but at the time playing for the Hornets, allegedly let others close to him know that he planned to leave the game early with a supposed injury. Using that information, members of the group placed more than $200,000 in wagers on his under statistics. Rozier exited the game after just 9 minutes, and those bets paid out, generating tens of thousands of dollars in profit. The proceeds were later delivered to his home, where the group counted their cash.
Now, the game she's talking about, this is Terry Rozier in the game that he threw. And it's obvious he's throwing this game. I want to show it to you. I think he's made about $160 million over his career. I really never seen him play. I don't really watch NBA no more. I used to. They piss me off a little bit too bad. LeBron James has ruined the NBA for me. That's who ruined it for me, LeBron James. Thinking he could be the GOAT. You can't be the GOAT if you've choked in at least 3 finals. Can't be the GOAT, fella. GOATs don't choke in the NBA finals. You can kill that noise right now. But here's his Terry Rozier. Now watch, he keeps turning the ball over. Just watch this. He just threw the ball straight to the man. Look at this. Watch this again. He didn't even try. He sure is having a tough night because he's doing it on purpose. So this is one of the main guys, Terry Rozier, here is throwing the game after he told the mobsters and those betting that he was going to throw the game. Now, Stephen A. wants you to believe it's Donald Trump's fault, even though we got the evidence. All air ball. There's no way he's shooting this bad unless he's doing it on purpose. Fallout Weather said LeBron ruined his last name.
Rozier on the show and go. That all year. Empty corner two-man game. Rozier with a three.
I don't even know if he hit a shot this game. He makes $25 million a year, so he's not this bad, but he's missing on purpose.
Anderson with a rebound. Rozier relocates for another drive. Boy, that was awfully short.
Now, I'm going to bring in Cash Patel, even though I don't really care. Now, you know what? Yeah, let me bring him in first before I play Stephen A. And then I'll explain how ridiculous Stephen A's claim is. No merit to it whatsoever. But it didn't stop him from saying it. What did I do with the FBI? Cash Patel stamped there looking so proud. I want y'all to investigate the deep state like this.
Here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, though. In the history of the FBI that I can remember, I could be wrong. I'm just talking about the part I remember. I don't remember the head of the FBI having this many press conferences going when somebody's getting indicted. When the shooting happened of Charlie Kirk, he was down there. Most of the time, one of the field people handling it, the FBI tells them they communicate back and forth, but this bug-eyed Cash Patel want to be seen.
And La Casa Nostra. The men and women up here standing with me represent a small portion of the leadership team that brought profound justice in an era that needed it more than any. I'll just highlight.
That ain't the area that needed more than any. I'm going to tell you what area needs it more than any. The damn deep state, these corrupt politicians. Adam Schiff, Tish James. Tish went to court today, if I'm not mistaken.
Like some of the details in the case and the FBI work, and then you'll hear from the others. But as you now know, individuals such as Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier were taken into custody today. Former, current NBA players and coaches. What you don't know is that this is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing. Not only did we crack into the fraud that these perpetrators...
Now notice he said this is spanned over many years. So Donald Trump couldn't do this because Joe Biden was the president. But don't tell Stephen A. this.
Committed on the grand stage of the NBA, but we also entered and executed a system of justice against La Casa Nostra to include the Bonanno, Gambino, Genovese, and Lucchese crime.
You know, I'm starting to get pissed off the more I look at Cash Patel. He's starting to irritate me. Now, it's obvious they was doing illegal gambling. I'm not going to argue that point. But here's the point. If we're going to do all of this investigation for them, and I'm going to show you how they did it. It was rigged for sure. But why don't we ever investigate the corruption in the government like we do everything else? They always hinder. They got all these Hendersons being hindered about looking at this information. They can't do this. They can't do that. They don't never investigate the real corruption in government like they should. But I got something to say. But I'm gonna let him talk, and then I'm gonna get him.
Families, and you'll hear more about those details today. The charges and the arrests that were taken down across this country range from wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, illegal gambling. This FBI will leave no room for any perpetrator of crime across this country. You hear a lot about our work of defending the homeland and crushing violent crime. Well, this work is also representative of a colossal.
See, he liked the grandstand too much for me. You know, I once thought Cash Patel was all right. I just don't like him no more. He do too much grandstanding for me. Okay, we got it. He got to tell you how wonderful the team is. I don't care about none of that. I'm glad you got him. They broke the law. You can prosecute. I'm not mad at you. What I am mad about is that we have all this evidence what James Comey did, what Hillary did, what Joe Biden did, what Hunter did, what the whole Barack Obama's administration. Letitia James, Adam Schiff. You can just go down the line. Anthony Fauci. Go down the line. We know that they broke many, many laws, but you haven't prosecuted any of those people. But you up here grandstanding on this. And I don't care what anybody says. They're guilty from the evidence I saw. And I'm going to explain to you in a few minutes why I say they're guilty.
Portion of the FBI's mandate to keep America safe and to keep our entertainment industry fair and secure. The men and women that are standing up here today worked tireless hours, days, months, and years. And the fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands of dollars. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery.
Well, they was running a scheme. Like if you go play at the casinos, what you don't know is that most of those casino tables has X-rays under that they can see all the cards when they're dealing. And somebody's communicating with them, and they got other people who's pretending like they don't know one another, but they're all working together to take your damn money. That's a fact. And Chauncey Billups was caught on video with this Asian lady who was indicted also, sat next to her, and she's one of the ones caught up in the scheme.
Across a multi-year investigation. And we could not have done it without our interagency partners that are before us today. The NYPD, HSI, and teams of law enforcement officials from around the country made this day possible. It takes a team to bring this kind of justice, sweeping justice, into the halls of the United States.
I agree with Karine. I think it said now do Congress kickbacks from Ukraine. I would love to see that. And after you get through with Ukraine, just go from each damn country, because there's kickbacks just about on everything. The whole USAID or USAID was all about kickbacks. That's why they got so upset, because it was about kickbacks. Somebody needs to explain to me how Nancy Pelosi is worth probably about $150–160 million. It's obvious that if she was in the private sector, her and her crazy freaking husband, Paul, who got busted in the head with his hammer, they wouldn't have made that kind of money. Barack Obama and Michelle was in political office technically about 12 years altogether, and they went from about $1 million net worth to about $100 million net worth. Show me an investment plan that for 12 years you can go from $1 to $100 million. You need to sell that idea, because you people are brilliant. Notice people like Jasmine Crockett, Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer, Mitch McConnell. They all get richer after they take office. Bernie Sanders. If they was in the private sector, they couldn't make that much damn money. What I don't understand is these NBA players who's filthy rich, yet they're still gambling. Well, I guess you want to throw your career. They never let Pete Rose back into the damn Hall of Fame because he was gambling.
Courtrooms where our brave United States attorney has led this prosecution. It takes courageous prosecutors.
See, this bug-eyed fool, like Unesty would say, this bug-eyed fool is just sitting here talking. Let me see if anybody else talks, because he getting on my damn nerve now. You gonna let anybody else talk? No, he talked the whole damn time. Okay, I gotta get him out of here, because he getting on my damn nerve now. I'm gonna bring in Stephen A. Taz Patel is getting on my damn nerve, grandstanding. So all he like to do is grandstand. I want to thank this team. I want to thank this team. Why don't that team investigate Congress, these senators and the rest of these corrupt politicians? But listen to Stephen A. right here. He thinks he's brilliant. This is why you shouldn't brag on a liberal, because Stephen A. can be right about some things sometimes, but then he just go off the plantation. Oh, he'll just go so far down the rabbit hole, because he still has to appease to that crazy fringe part of the Democrats. He still has to placate to them. But I think I got 2 clips of Stephen A. You may have heard one of them already. Here's the first one. If it'll come up. What in the heck was it? I know I clicked on it, didn't I? What's this thing now?
Times for one incident after another, have I said Trump is coming. He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things.
Wait a minute. If they're illegal, so what? If there's a bunch of illegals going to show up to see Bad Bunny, deport them. The hell is you talking about? He act like he's saying something deep. So you're saying he's going to deport American citizens, or will he be deporting illegals who's here to see Bad Bunny who barely can speak English?
Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this.
How is something being smeared? See, do you know the definition of smear? If somebody smear you, they mean they're lying on you. You're going to notice through this whole little clip right here, Stephen A. never addresses the evidence. Because when he gets to, I'm going to address the evidence. The evidence is pretty damn damning. Because this is about 4 or 5 years of investigation.
This story, okay? Remember, Trump has a long, long history connected to the world of sports because he had those casinos. Where do you think folks were coming half the time? I'm not talking.
Are you trying to accuse him of gambling illegal now?
About individuals. I'm talking about the culture. When people want to go to a casino, when people want to gamble, when people want to party.
Let me just say this before I finish this. You know the problem I have? Another thing that turned me off with a lot of sports, I watch boxing and MMA. I may watch some highlights, some on. I just don't watch football and basketball anymore. That kneeling for the NFL completely turned me off. I used to wouldn't miss an NFL Sunday. I can't remember the last time I watched one. But when they started that kneeling stuff in the NFL, it turned me completely off. And once I get turned off, it's hard to turn me back on. I'm like a 65 Chevy. I got a carburetor still. You got to warm me up. And I'm not warming up to it. And then for the NBA, it was LeBron James. Now, every time I try to listen to, if I want to catch up on some sports or something, I'll listen to a radio show while I'm riding, or I listen to something on the internet. Every time they talk more about the betting aspect instead of the damn game. Every time before they come on, they want to tell you the numbers, how many points they can score, how many rebounds. If it's football, how many yards, how many passing yards. They talk more about the gambling aspect of a game than they talk about the actual game itself. I mean, technically, you are promoting this culture, if you ask me.
Or whatever the case may be. This was his kind of connection to that. Why am I glad you're here, Monica? Because don't be surprised if the WNBA is next on his list.
You hear this damn fool? He said this is Donald Trump's list. This is buffoonery at its best. They already said they was investigating this. When they was trying to lock Donald Trump up, did 4 fake charges, Joe Biden's FBI was investigating this already. This is not nothing that just happened in the last 10 months. This is something that happened long before Kash Patel became the FBI director. And some of those deep state people in the FBI may be using it as a smokescreen. Hell, I don't put nothing past them at this point. But for this fool to say that nobody watches the WNBA any damn way. Hell, is they gonna do this there? Don't nobody bet on the damn WNBA. You got a serious problem if you betting on the WNBA.
Because when you've got all of these protests that have been going out there and people that have been protesting against him and what have you, this man is coming. He's coming.
He think he actually saying something like he's a prophet or something. I mean, personally, Stephen A. kind of looks like a dressed up Spike Lee, because I used to call Spike Lee Teenage Ninja Turtle. Well, he's one of them. I think Michelangelo could be Stephen A. And what's the other? Donatello, whatever. What's the other one's name? I can't remember the other one's name. That one can be Spike Lee. What was the name? One was named Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle. What's the other Ninja Turtle's name? Nobody gives a damn about the WNBA. Is this fool crazy or what? We don't give a rat's behind about the WNBA. I've never, well, you got to pay me to watch the WNBA. Good money at that to watch this. This is insane. This fool said this is Donald Trump's fault. Oh, okay, I knew Fallout Welder knew. Okay, it's Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael. Okay, Raphael is Spike Lee, and Michelangelo is Stephen A. We got to get 2 more Ninja Turtles. We got 2 of them. Stephen A. and Spike Lee both look like some damn teenage mutant Ninja Turtles.
And I've been saying it for a long time. And to me, this is the latest nugget of it.
Clever told me she didn't know the WNBA was still that they were still played. Well, if you want to call it playing, my love, I don't really call it playing.
Evidence that we're talking about right here. That's not to question the legitimacy of the case. We don't know. We're all sitting up here and we're saying that we don't know. But anybody that has been around him, anybody that has talked to him, anybody that has seen his reactions from the sports leagues and the positions that people have taken, they are not surprised at what's.
This man is so damn stupid, it's not even funny. See, that's why you should have kept that same energy. Did you see when Serena's husband confronted Stephen A? It's okay if you don't criticize her, but when her husband confronted you, you should have said, yeah, I said it. So what? I criticize her, so what? That's what I get paid to do. Instead, he purposely wasn't in the studio, and the guy still called him out, and he said, I'm not going to speak on it. He wasn't talking bad. He said she was crip walking, and because remember, she used to date, what's his name? Drake, and Kendrick Lamar was dissing Drake. Drake, to me, technically, he should have his hip-hop license taken away because he sued somebody because he got hurt feelings. How you gonna sue somebody over hurt feelings? I mean, that's insane. Kendrick Lamar insulted him so damn bad that he tried to sue and says, I think my own company was working to help him. No damn fool. You got what you deserve. That's what you get for trying to sleep with everybody's damn woman in the first place, Drake. This is almost worse than that Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia knocked him out. He takes him to court after he get his ass whooped. Talking about he took something. I don't think he really took anything. He took that left hook upside your damn head. Next time, duck the left hook. Who in the history of boxing, nobody's ever taken somebody to court and sued them for getting their ass whooped inside the ring. Ask for a rematch and whoop him. You don't want a rematch because you think you can't whoop him again because you don't know how to duck the left hook. He hit him with that left hook every time he threw it, and this damn fool would not even duck. Then he gonna take somebody to court. You couldn't even come around me. You gonna go to court for that? I remember when Miguel Cotto was cheated. What's his name? Had cheated, was on drugs. He said, I want a rematch, and then he whooped him. That's what you do. You get a rematch and whoop him. You don't take nobody to damn court. Crap is that right there. But anyway, let's get back to Stephen A.
Going on today. I'm watching a press conference with the director of the FBI. Tell me when we've seen that.
Well, the last time when Charlie Kirk got killed, the FBI was out there. He's on every, matter of fact, Kash Patel is probably talked more than all of the other directors of the FBI put together. Every time he's on Fox News running his pie hole. Go do your damn job, Kash Patel, with your bug eye. Seem to me you ought to see things clearly. As big as your eyes is, I can see clearly now. My eyes are big. I can see all the crimes that they have committed before me. It's going to be a bright, 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 sunshiny day.
We've seen people, we've seen accusations before. We've seen athletes get in trouble with the law before. You don't see the director of the FBI.
Yes, you do, fool. Do you even watch TV? I mean, one minute he talked like he got some sense, and the next minute It looked like somebody and opened up his brain and took a crap in there or something.
Having a press conference. It's not coincidental. It's not an accident. It's a statement. And it's a warning that more is coming. And that's what they're saying here. And everybody better, I'm just telling you, it's as serious as it gets.
I can't believe this freaking who did I say he was not Mike Angelo. I can't believe this Ninja Turtle right here. This freaking Ninja Turtle is on here talking about they were investigating. Did you not hear the report? He said he listened to the press conference. During the press conference, fool, an investigation like this is not a 10-month investigation. This is 3-4 years because the mafia was involved. You're going to leave. I think 4 of the crime families in New York was involved. This is the part that Stephen A. is leaving out. Did you see that the mob was involved? Damn fool. And this man here, boy, I tell you.
This ain't the platform for me to get into it the way I'm going to get into it.
You can't get into it because you don't even know the damn facts.
But I've been saying he's coming. He's coming because in his...
You need to cut the rest of your hair. You need to go be coming on to cut the rest of your hair because it's starting back here like George Jefferson. Why don't you just whack it off? He's coming. He's coming.
Folks try to throw him in jail. In his eyes, he's innocent. They try to put me behind bars.
He is innocent, fool. The crime they talking about he committed, he didn't do a damn
getting
thing.
Everybody. He's not playing. And so this, in a lot of people's eyes, talk to people in the NBA. Talk to people in the NFL.
I don't want to talk. They play basketball. Why I need to talk to them? We got more information than they got. Hell, you talking? Unless you're talking about insider trading. Now, let me let you listen to some. I'm going to come back to Stephen A., but I want you to listen to this. I can't remember his name, but he got his own YouTube station. He used to be with the mob, the real mob. He's going to tell you about the shakedowns, the real shakedowns, because it happens all the time. These people be gambling, and the mob don't play. They don't play. Oh, damn it. Why is the thing not coming up here? Oh, let me get this out the way. I thought it was coming up.
Me all at once, okay? Pay me 5 points a week on the 250 in cash every Friday. You bring it here. That's it. And take as long as you want. Well, they'll do that, you know, for a period of a time. But what they don't know that I know is that even though we cut them off, they're around town gambling with another bookmaker, thinking they're going to make the money back. So before you know it, they're in debt for 5, 6, 7.
He's talking about professional athletes who do this. And I can't remember his name, but this guy's a real mobster. As a matter of fact, he was in the same cell with Jeffrey Epstein was murdered at. And he once said that he was in the same cell. There's no way it's possible to commit suicide in that cell because he was in that cell.
700,000. So now I bring them to me after the interest stops, and they said, look, how are you going to pay me back? You got
watch this right here. Here's the shakedown.
a rich uncle? Go rob a bank. I don't care what you do. Bring me my money.
He said, I don't care what you do. Bring me my money. Better have my money. Better have my money. That's it, Delabello. Michael Francis, I think that's how you pronounce it.
You know, you see their scats. All right, I got another way to work this
Watch this.
out. Here's how we're going to do it. Okay, you're a quarterback. Okay, you're favored to win by 10 points. The first 3 times you get the ball, you put it in the hands of the other receiver. Put it in the defensive man's hand.
In other words, he's telling the quarterbacks to just throw interceptions. This happens all the freaking time. This happens all the This ain't new. Gambling on sports is not new. You do know that, don't you? See, back in the day, they had what they call bookies in illegal gambling. Now it's just legal for them to throw the game. They got busted, and it's pretty obvious that they were doing what they're saying. We're going to go through some details in a few minutes here.
You're a running back. You get the ball. You put it on the ground. First 3 times. You let me worry about the rest.
You see that?
You're going to do this until I tell you you're not doing it anymore.
This happens all of the freaking time. So Stephen A is over here acting as if it's Donald Trump.
Talk to people in the world of sports. They think this is like the tip of the iceberg. These are the kind of words that are coming out of people's mouths. It's not a surprise. It's very disheartening.
Michelangelo, this Ninja Turtle is lying. If anybody else is saying that, they're just as stupid as you are. I'm going to keep repeating it, Stephen A, just in case that your hairline don't hear it. This investigation was going on while Donald Trump was being dragged back and forth to court for 4 or 5 years. They've been investigating this. This has nothing to do with Donald Trump. You freaking jackass, you. I mean, please make it make sense.
It's very concerning. We don't know where this is going to go, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. Everybody's better brace themselves because he's coming.
Everybody better brace themselves. He's coming. Now, did you notice he spent about 3.5 minutes? He never talked about any details on what they were being charged with. He never told you about what Chauncey Billups or Terry Rozier actually did. He didn't even mention that because he's not interested. Sensationalizing. He never talked about Damon Jones, what he did. But when you look at this thing, I think it's 4 of the mob families in New York. Why didn't he mention anything about 4 of the? Because some of the crime families was arrested too, but he don't talk about that because he got to make it about just taking advantage of the little innocent coloreds in the NBA, multi-millionaires. Now they're Chauncey Billups and Terry is the victim now. It's all about race now, but you're going to ignore that the crime families, especially the one I think associated with Italy mostly, are part of the ones who were in on running this whole gambling scheme. He don't even mention this because he's not interested in finding out. Charlotte Hornets, Portland Trail Blazers, Los Angeles Lakers, and the Toronto Raptors are all involved. Have been players from each one of these teams, and including the coach, have been arrested for carrying out this. And they said this started between January the 22nd and March 2024. See, Stephen A, Michelangelo, it started in 2022. Who was the president in 2022? Oh, it wasn't Donald Trump. Whoa, what do you know? Now, here's the thing. The amount of evidence that they've collected, I told you how they always bust anybody who gets busted, whether it's gambling, drug, prostitution, corruption, money laundering, everybody gets busted because they infiltrate your organization and make you snitch on one another. They don't bust nobody without getting the snitch. Ask Al Sharpton. They even probably paid for his perm. The only way that the FBI and most governments and drug busters and everything, the reason that they're able to bust people is because they got snitches. They infiltrate your organization. This is not anything new. This is what they do to any organization. If that organization becomes powerful or rich, they infiltrate you. If you can't beat them, join them. It's always been their motto. They would never bust anybody of significant, no mobster, unless they had a snitch. Because the big boss is not over here selling drugs, and he usually is not going to talk about the people he had whacked. So here we have the evidence. It's sweeping evidence about what they did. Now, some of the details, they're saying that part of this is about a $7 million rigged poker scheme. They supposedly use high-tech contraptions and old school tricks, including tampering, shuffling machines. I saw a guy, man, I wish I'd have downloaded that clip. It was a guy on the internet today. He was an Asian man. He was showing you how easy it is if you're a card shark to cheat people. He was shuffling these cards, do all kinds of shuffling. Every time he wanted to get an ace, he picked the ace out without even looking at him. And that's him. Imagine these machines now, they got AI now, but they say the whole table has some type of x-rays in the table. They can read each card that each player has. And then they have different people positioned at the table, pretending like they're playing against each other, but they're all on the same damn team. They got pictures of Chauncey Billups. I can't remember the little Asian woman who was arrested. She was in on the whole scheme too. They got these tampering, shuffling machines, x-ray tables to cheat you. Over 30 individuals, including former NBA star, was arrested. Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Famer. A pro poker player, I think his name is Saul Betcher or something like that. He was arrested. You go to these big casinos, they're probably running a scam on you anyway. But when you look at her name was Sophia Wei, W-E-I. I'm gonna see if I can, hold on a minute. I want to show you some pictures of them. They got all kind of pictures of Chauncey Billups is sitting right next to her at the table and they're working together. Oh, let me get Stephen there. I forgot I still have it. I got another clip of him, but let me see here. I want to bring up this. Where did I see that? I think I saw it on the New York Post, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, New York Post. Because they had a bunch of pictures on the New York Post. And Stephen A. wants you to believe that it's just Donald Trump being vindictive. I know somebody who told me it's the cock and brain, I mean, the ridiculous story like that too, saying that the reason that he's going after these cities, sending the National Guard, is because he's trying to distract. So cleaning up your city is a distraction, is what you're saying, right? Makes a lot of sense. Can't get it to open up now. Why is it not opening up? Oh, come on. Now they say the X-ray poker table was used by the New York City Mafia. Stephen A., you just going to ignore the Mafia part? It's all about Bad Orange Man trying to bring down the brothers. It's technically what he's saying. I think they always gamble on it. I think he just got caught. The New York Mafia was using these X-ray poker tables to cheat people, and the scam involved rigging tables with LEDs, contact lenses, barcode scanners to manipulate the game. What I don't understand is, Terry Rozier, you making $25 million this year. Just don't make no damn sense to me. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can go. I'm gonna show you some pictures, because this is New York Post. They had a pretty good article on it. But Stephen A. says just because Donald Trump is vindictive. See, all these poker tables. Let me see, what's the other one? That's Chauncey Billups and Terry leaving the courthouse. And I showed you the video. This is one right here is when Terry was throwing the game in his own video. From second floor window, legend second. He jumped from the NFL player, jumped from the second floor. And Them concussions is causing problems with people, man. Okay, let me see if I can find. Boy, throwing some punches. Oh, let me click on it. Are you going to open up? For the love of God, it's running slow. Well, whenever it open up, because it's taking all damn day just to open up. Oh, it's open on y'all side, but I can't. Why can't the hell can I see it? That's why I'm looking at it over here. You guys can see it, but on my screen it's not showing. What the hell is wrong, man? But anyway, until my screen shows up, because I want to show you some pictures. They said Chauncey Billups allegedly tipped off NBA gambling ring Trailblazers playing to tank upcoming games. So in other words, when Chauncey Billups was going to get his team to tank a game, he would tip off the people. How in the hell you think he's going to get away with that? Chauncey Billups, they said, was leaking insider information. According to this, the scheme involved tipping betting ring about his team's plan to tank a game. Yeah, that's outrageous. That's just downright stupid. Okay, I wanted to get some of those pictures. That's Chauncey right there. If I'm not mistaken, LeBron James, what's his company called? Clutch something. I think LeBron James's agency may represent Chauncey Billups. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. So here's the machine. This is a card shuffler that was rigged with a reader and analyzer that would tell a remote operator the best hand. Now, you can say that he's just going after them, which I wish they would go after the damn government, but here's the problem I have. Chauncey Billups is they say he was caught doing this. He was caught being at the gambling casino, standing next to the woman. They're claiming that she was part of. Here's the whole full indictment right here. Here it is. Here's the picture. This is the lady, Chauncey Billups, and this woman right here. She's one of the con people. I don't know who is this guy here. Let's see if they got him here. Is that Saul? Okay, this is in 2018. Wait a minute, Saul is behind. Oh, that's him over there behind. I don't know who this other guy is right there. Look kind of like Jason Williams. I don't know if that is Jason Williams, though. Used to play for NBA too. Played with Sacramento. But this is the lady here, this wee lady. And Chauncey Billups is standing right next to her. So it ain't like he don't know her. That don't make it means you indicted. But here's a list of the FBI has arrested 31 involved in a rigged poker game ring. This is all of them. Looks like Osama bin Laden on there. Eric Spooky is with one of those mafias families. There's a couple of them on here with the mafia family. But Stephen A. conveniently left out that part because it's all about Bad Orange Man. He coming after them for no reason. You think he really come after them? The man been doing all kind of peace deal, but he seems to think, at least seems to me, Stephen A. is implying. I do have one more clip of him. I had a clip of Candace Owens, but I'm not going to play it. It almost sounded like she was blaming Donald Trump for Charlie Kirk's assassination, trying to allude to the fact she don't come right out and say it. Now, I don't like the way this whole investigation is coming. The Trump administration is lying about what happened to Charlie Kirk. Whether he knows about it, which you may find hard to believe, but somebody knows something. And I don't understand why you're trying to tell us that he was assassinated, but you won't even release the autopsy. Or you're hiding what's going on in the autopsy. So I don't know. Do they have any more pictures? Okay, no, this is that's illegal. I gotta. Okay, that's all that story. I thought it was more to it than that. But see this. Come on. Yeah, that's all the information. I thought they had more information. Wait a minute. Abby Phillips let some woman call Stephen Miller a Nazi Jew. That sounds really loving. The left is so tolerant and loving. That's one of their best characteristics, being tolerant and loving. Before we get back to this gambling scheme, I just saw this right here. The woman called, because Stephen Miller is a Jew, right?
He is, and he's basically running.
Wait a minute. Watch this. I can't stand Abby either. This heifer is always, I mean, she probably been right one time this year.
I mean, like Stephen Miller is a white supremacist. I mean, he is, and he's basically running.
This lady don't agree with him, but she won't say anything. Girl, you might want to step back on that Botox because your face is not moving. You might want to, because you're starting to look like a Siamese cat. I mean, don't she look like a Siamese cat? This girl's face has been injected. You trying to beat Joan Rivers or something with getting stuff done to your face? She got the nerve to call him a Jew, Nazi. Call this Nazi, she's saying.
The White House. They keep Trump busy with his decorating projects. He's got building the arch now. He's got his Oval Office design. And then you have these real sociopaths that are real anti-Semites, true white supremacists like Stephen Miller.
He should sue him. This lady over here doesn't agree with her, but she won't say anything. Abby Miller normally interrupts a conservative 1,000 times. She ain't saying a damn thing.
And even though he's Jewish, he's like a Nazi Jew.
Well, look,
he's a Nazi Jew.
I can't speak to what Stephen Miller's motivations are. I've met him. I've talked to him. I've interviewed him.
How tall is he?
Yeah, we're dying to know.
Oh God, I can't remember that.
Short?
I truly cannot remember him.
Okay.
I am short, so my understanding of people's height is not great. And you know, I do think that you have to understand what motivates the people who are in power. If people are in power, you got to understand what their ideology is. Like truly understand what motivates.
I know what motivates you bunch of freaking commies. I know it motivates, but she calls the man a Jew, and Abby just goes along with it and doesn't even stop her. Unbelievable. Looking like a Siamese cat. I'm gonna start calling her the Siamese cat, because that's what the hell she looks like. A Siamese cat. I want to bring this other clip by Stephen A. Michelangelo. Michelangelo was pretending like he was on to something. And I got this strange video of this Arab dude cussing out the cops. I mean, literally cussing out the cops. But let me get the other Stephen A. right quick. I think this this it? No, this is it. If it'll come up. Come on, man.
See something like this happen. Even when the scandal came down the pike involving Tim Donaghy, the former referee for the NBA, you didn't see the director of the FBI having a press conference about it. But that's what we saw this morning. And to me, it comes down to this. Trump is coming. He's coming. It's not hyperbolic. It's not hyperbole.
It is hyperbolic. So you're saying that somebody broke the law, we should ignore it because you're going to blame it on Donald Trump locking up people.
I'm dead serious. He's coming for the National Football League. Why you think this whole Bad Bunny thing and the Super Bowl halftime show is an issue? The NBA, and conveniently, this comes down the pike after opening night for the NBA season on ESPN. The veracity and the substance of the case itself That has to be determined, and that has to bear out. And we have to keep
Did you look at any of the evidence, Michelangelo?
our eyes and ears to the grind about that to decipher, how significant this is. But there's no question that it's serious. And if you're talking about an illegal gambling operation that was taking place, whether it be poker games or anything else, don't just look at the players. Look at who they're connected to. As a person who loves the NBA, who loves Adam Silver, who had love for David Stern, God rest his soul, who knows an abundance of people associated with the NBA, I know that there's no way, in my heart of hearts, I firmly believe, rather, there's no way they would be remotely associated with such a thing. They take these things very seriously.
Who wouldn't be associated with it? I know you're not talking about the players and the coach, Chauncey Billups and Terry, because they are.
But when it comes to Trump, this is not about that. This is about the integrity of the league. This is about impugning their integrity. This is about...
He said Donald Trump, look at the man slandering the man. He said this is about Donald Trump impugning the league. Okay, what's his motivation behind that? This don't even make no sense. How stupid he is.
Making things a bit messy and inconvenient. And whoever has to suffer, so be it. And why? Because people came after him. I've said before, vengeance, retribution. The man ain't playing. And this is not me casting aspersions, making judgment, or doing anything on anybody's side. I'm just telling you what I know. The man ain't playing. It's not like some superstar was named in all of this, y'all.
It's not Donald Trump's job, jackass, to prosecute any damn body.
This is Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier. But it didn't stop them from having a press conference at 10 a.m. to make sure that ABC had it, and First Take had it, and the sports world had it, to let you know what's coming down the pike.
This is flat out buffoonery. It really is. He ought to be ashamed of himself. This is, talk about a crazy conspiracy. It's easy to dispel. All you gotta do is look at the dates when they even start the investigation. Unbelievable, this man. Unbelievable.
Because he's coming. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just giving you the message. I'm telling you what I know, meaning what has been told to me. Not by him, because I don't talk to him, and I don't agree with him, and I didn't vote for him.
You happy about that? You voted for Kamala Harris? That just proves you're a dumbass.
But you must understand, this is the climate. He ain't messing around.
He ain't messing around. Okay. So what? This is what gets me about these people. So all of this evidence mounted, they got the machines, everything it was doing. Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, they're guilty. Now they may plea bargain down or something like that, but they're guilty. Guilty as sin. But I want to show you one more clip before we get out of here, because hopefully tomorrow the video I was going to show you about the guy trying to rob the elderly lady, and another one. We'll try to get that to you tomorrow. But I want you to look at this Arab be disrespectful to the police officer. Why is the police officer taking this? That's what I don't understand.
No. Hey, no. You reach it. No.
That was a heck of a stop, sir.
I have a gun and I'm armed, you know. So why did you pull me over?
Your inspection sticker expired last.
Call Joe Biden or call George Bush.
What's your driver's license?
No, there's no. I don't have a.
What the hell is this fool talking about? He asked him for a driver license. He said call Joe Biden or George Bush. Let me rewind that.
No. Hey, no. You reach it. No.
That was a heck of a stop, sir.
I have a gun and I'm armed, you know.
Did he say he have a gun?
No, there's no. I don't have a driving license.
Why not?
Go back, sit in the fucking car, and leave.
No, sir.
No?
It doesn't work that way.
Okay, so go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
Can I get your name?
No.
No?
No. You're fucking killing me. You fucking people don't get a disability. Fucking, oh, I have kids and
Look how you letting this man talk to him. This freaking goat humping Arab from God knows where is just disrespecting the police officer. He's ignoring.
I have a lot of fucking bullshit things. So why you fucking treat me this way?
Said 80.
Go back to your damn country.
Can I get a supervisor to my location, please?
You fucking dumbass fucking people. You fucking asshole.
Majestic.
I can't even go back to my fucking country because
He said he can't go back to his country. Yes, he can.
of you fucking people. I started in fucking army. Every time you come and fucking pull me over, every time.
Do you have the registration to the vehicle?
Nothing.
You got nothing?
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
And you don't want to give me your name?
Sir, why? Look. Hey, I died when I was serving you with you.
He said he died. Last time I checked, you sound like you're still alive, you damn fool.
You liars.
Even though you sound brain dead.
You people with American status.
I served as well, sir.
Yeah. So you brought me to you fucking people brought me to this goddamn country.
He said we brought him to the country.
And I'm dying every fucking single day. And I have 4 children. And we wholly survived.
He said he has 4 children. He got 4 children. And he's dying every day with his 4 children. You take all 4 of your damn children and go back wherever the hell you came from.
Because you're a fucking vicious people.
Okay.
Look how this man is talking to the police officer.
Yeah, because I can't get a job. I can't get a disability. And
you're not from this country, you filthy damn illegal. Go back where you came from.
And they took my fucking license because I'm not able to pay the insurance. So why are you fucking trying to kill me?
I'm not trying to
kill
kill
you.
No, you
are. I'm already died. I don't give a damn fuck.
Subject's armed.
He's already dying. Did he say that the suspect is armed? Yep, the suspect is armed.
Refusing to give ID. Don't reach for anything,
No,
dude. Don't buckle back.
I'm telling you, don't reach. I'm telling you, don't reach. I don't
Subject
give a damn
keeps
fuck. I don't give a damn fuck. If you fucking...
He can't even cuss. If you're going to cuss, you got to learn how to cuss better. Cuss in your own language because you're too stupid to cuss in English because nobody even understand what you even saying. He's just putting F in front of words that don't even supposed to be there. But let's see what else. Freaking idiot.
Do anything, don't do anything.
Subject keeps reaching for his weapon.
No, I'm not reaching.
Sure. Just roll use the field. Tell us you're restricted 1439.
Sir, I stopped you for a lawful traffic stop.
I don't give a damn fuck. Okay. You liar.
I'm not.
Did you hear what he says? He's just disrespecting the hell out of his officer. Where's your backup at?
I'm not lying.
No, you're lying.
It's obviously right there.
You are no. Today's
so
the day, buddy.
What I'm asking for is you to identify yourself.
White people, you lied for 25 years.
He said you lied for 25 years. What is this damn fool talking about?
You brought me to this country. I started with special forces. I lost my own fucking brother. I lost my...
Why does he keep saying somebody brought him to this country? Well, maybe Joe Biden or Barack Obama.
Everything.
I'm sorry.
I have nothing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you're sorry to hear that? No, don't play that bullshit.
So you don't have a registration to the vehicle?
You know what? Listen here. You're American, okay?
Yes.
Yes, you are American. I give you my fucking, what do you call that shit? Take it. They took my driving license.
So
okay?
They took it away?
Yeah, for no fucking reason.
It was a good reason. You're too stupid to have a driver's license, you moron, you.
I have a hard time with court. I'll show you the paperwork. You won't believe what they say.
This dude is nuts. He needs to be in an insane asylum.
They don't... When I call them bullshit, the system is fucking broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're going through a really rough time.
Man. I should have served with fucking Taliban better than you.
He said he should have served with the Taliban.
I was concerned and a fucking dumbass fuck when I was concerned about Taliban, but in America, since 2014, I'm concerned about more about you people. Because you lie, because you play games, that's how I'm going deeper, deeper, deeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tase this fool.
So these are my partners here. They're coming up. I don't want you to get rattled, but it's because you were reaching for your weapon.
No, I'm not, sir. Hey.
This fool got a gun in the car.
I watched you do it.
I just go ahead and shoot him.
I don't give a damn fuck. It brings as many people as you can.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're not listening. What I'm telling you.
I am listening to you.
I have 4 children. Do not reach your gun.
No problem. Everybody slow down. Units past 1080. Slow it down. 1441.
Hey, so listen, American. This is take it. I take this with you, okay?
So now you want to give me that?
Hey, don't you reach it?
Man, I don't even have the other part. I just saw that. Oh man, something else. Yeah, they let him get away too long. Should put them damn hands on him. Anyway, we'll keep you updated with this gambling thing, but it looks like all these players is involved, and they all have done some. Chelsea, it looks like he was there even at the gambling table. I don't know how you can try to deny it now. I'm sure they got more information than they're releasing anyway. Well, anyway, we got to get out of here. Good night, Common Sense Nation. If I can find my dang switch, where's that damn thing at? Oh, man.